Hey, I'm Chef Leah, and we are here with Choose Health. We are at Extraordinary Artisan Table, Eat Marketplace in Old Town Temecula. And today we're going to do a little brew method with French press, and we have the beautiful Rachel Mora.
Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
And Deborah DiBernardo, founder of Roast House Coffee. So as always, I always have, everybody knows, my little notepad, because I like to know what I'm doing, even for something as simple as a French press. Like, I'm that much of a geek to mise en place and have everything ready. So we have our kettle, we have our French press, we have our ground coffee in cups because I'm dying to have a coffee with the girls.
Yes.
Yes, morning coffee.
Yeah.
So just real quick, Deb, you're going to take over. You're going to show us how to make the perfect French press, because there is such a thing.
There is.
We want you to have that delicious cup of coffee the right way. And I know Rachel's like, just please shut up and pour me coffee.
Yes, please.
All right, so please tell us what's the perfect bean and why?
What's the perfect bean? That's a loaded question.
Well, for
but you
French
want
press, right?
For French press, any coffee is perfect for a French press, but you just want to make sure it's a really high-end coffee, preferably organic, so it doesn't have a negative impact on our environment, and so then also it's an exceptional quality coffee. No chemicals, no anything.
All right, well, there we go. We're going to start with a chemical-free bean. I love that. And but I think the blend we decided to use this morning is my favorite blend, which is our house blend here at E.A.T. It's called E.A.T.
Yes.
blend, and it has Sumatra and...
It has a women premium, meaning women are paid more for their coffee. So it's a hand-processed coffee from Sumatra called IPAC.
Okay.
From the IPAC community.
But Sumatra
and Brazil, because Brazil has just got some of the world's loveliest coffees.
Women premium coffee blend with women premium drinking coffee. We are very silly, but let's go. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Tell us the process.
So the process always is to make sure you heat your vessels. So we actually have hot water in here right now, because you want your vessel and your cup to be the same temperature as the water when you're steeping it. Otherwise, the vessel itself will absorb 15-20 degrees. So then as your coffee is steeping, it's steeping too cool.
Definitely did not know that.
Yeah, so here we go.
Step
Boom.
one,
Boom.
down, didn't know.
So,
Vessel needs to be hot before you put anything in it.
so one of the big things for me too is go ahead and use that water from that you've preheated your vessel. Pour it into the mugs that you're going to be drinking out of, because again, if you heat your mugs,
Preheat the mug.
then the mug isn't going to then further reduce the temperature of the coffee. So
Light bulb.
light bulb.
Yes.
My morning just changed.
So
My world just changed.
My world just changed.
Mind blown.
yeah, I mean, you're talking 10 degrees each vessel. So you could reduce the actual steeping time and the temperature of the coffee you're sipping by 15-20 degrees. So, okay, so we're nice and warm. We are using 1 gram of coffee to 15 grams of water.
Okay.
So right now we literally have a 1:15 ratio. So for those of you who don't want to measure your grams, I go with this size French press and half cup of coarse ground beans.
Okay, coarse.
The coarse is
ground beans. There is a little bit of a trick there. I think if you go too fine, because I've done this, I don't know about you, Rachel, but I've done super fine, and then you put the plunger down and all the, the coffee comes up.
Yeah.
and then you just basically make mud.
True.
So you're
Mud.
seeing that I am wetting my coffee and then I'm relaxing. I want the coffee to wet. I want it to absorb some of the water, open up and blossom. And you see that it did. It just kind of doubled in volume right now.
Okay,
So.
I get it. I've never done this part of it.
So here we go.
And I'm like the know-it-all coffee person, and I don't know it all at all.
So do you find that there's a difference in taste amidst like a French press versus like a pour over?
Oh, definitely. Completely different. This is heavier, bolder tasting. Plus you don't have the paper coming between you and your
Absorbing
coffee.
some of the flavor. Okay.
And the flavor is fat. There's a trace amount of fat in coffee.
Interesting.
And
There's
pour
a trace
over.
amount of fat in coffee? coffee?
Trace amount of
So
fat.
I
interesting.
love that.
Man.
Well, that's how we roast coffee. That trace amount of fat and trace amount of sugar. We use the fat and sugar to develop the coffee.
That makes
So-
a lot of sense. So
interesting.
this is French press is my favorite.
Really?
Personally, I mean, it's going to be even more my favorite now that I know how to make it right.
Watch this. I always do this.
I do
always.
too. Always
Yes.
overpour just a little. Just put it on the towel.
So
Yeah, there you go.
typically at home, I just make it in my kitchen sink because I am going to
Make a
have
mess.
blow it over.
Yeah, I got
But
it.
that's okay. So we know that that's okay.
Yeah.
So now my baristas who measure everything perfectly, when we do this on a scale at the roastery, never have this problem. But
'cause they
at
do it
4:30 in the morning when I'm making my French press,
Yeah.
just put it in the kitchen sink.
Hey.
So, and then you just let it sit
How
for
long?
4-5 minutes, depending how strong you like
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Nice.
Very exciting. Coffee.
Hey, man. Can I hang out with you guys every morning?
Yes, sister.
Come on.
Anytime.
What the hey? This
What
is
the
like
heck?
too much fun.
We
So.
do this here. All right, so we want you to always use the right beans. We want you to make the perfect French press because this is delicious. And you want to get the most out of your coffee. So thanks for tuning in. Always choose health. This is Chef Leah DiBernardo with Eat Marketplace in Old Town Temecula and my fabulous partners in good health, Rancho Family Medical Group. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Deb.
Cheers.
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 What's in your cup?
I love that.
Love